Hey y'all, Tanny Cooks here, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade vegetable stock. Yes, you can control everything that's in it, and that's what I like, so let's get to cooking. Now, I do buy unsalted vegetable stock to keep on hand, and you can see it's low in calories, and it only has 160 mg's of sodium, which is low compared to the kind that is salted. This carton is 32 ounces, but look, this one pot made 3 mason jars that also hold 32 ounces of stock, and it is seasoned the way I like it, and it contains the amount of sodium that I like. Now, I am using my own vegetables that I have on hand, but you can use scrap vegetables. I am using carrots, celery, onion, and garlic. If you don't like one of these things, then of course you don't have to use it. That is the beauty of cooking it from your own vegetables that you choose. You could also use organic vegetables if you want, but that's not what I have on hand. These are the seasonings I'm using: bay leaves, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme leaves, poultry seasoning, and black pepper. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is wash my vegetables with white vinegar and water, cool water. I think I'm going to start using white vinegar and baking soda for the extra cleaning power. I love my big Calphalon pot. I have a link to it in the description. Notice on each side the pour spouts, that makes it easier to pour, and also the lines, the level lines inside the pot lets me know that I have 4 quarts of water in here boiling. Some of the water will boil out, so I'll add to it. And now I'm just going to start with my seasonings to the quantities that I like. So I really like bay leaves, right? Bay is bay. So you don't have to use as many as I do. But I really want to get the most flavor in this stock. So I'm adding my onion powder, garlic powder, thyme leaves, a little bit of black pepper. You can use this stock to season your soups, to season your soul food vegetables that you want to cook without meat, like your collard greens, turnip greens. You can use your own seasoned homemade vegetable stock to do that. You can also braise meats with this stock to get a delicious flavor. So after I wash my vegetables, I'm going to cut the ends off. I always do this because I find the ends of some vegetables to be bitter. So by default, I just cut the ends off of just about everything. And then I peel the carrots. I know that there's a lot of nutrients in the skin of vegetables, but carrots have an earthy flavor, the carrot skin, so I peel that off. So I just won't be eating it. But if you want to use it or you always use it, continue to do so. That is completely fine because that is your food. So now that my carrots are peeled, I'm going to cut them into halves or 3 or 4 pieces. And I am now doing the same thing with my celery. I always break my celery and pull the strings off. It's really not necessary for the soup because we're just going to stew it down and not eat the vegetables, but it's such a default habit for me to just break it in half and peel the strings off, because in other preparations, when people eat the celery, I know they don't want to eat those strings. I'm also using yellow onion, and again, I cut both ends off. I do not put the skins of the onions in. It's not organic. It's just not what I want to do. But you may see some people do it. And if you want to do it, again, don't complain in my comments. I do like to cut my onions into several pieces because I feel like the cut sides of the onions will release more of the onion juice quicker in my stock. I am adding fresh garlic. I love garlic, and there are a lot of health properties. You do want to be careful if you're serving this with someone who has thin blood, because garlic, turmeric, ginger, things like that are known to have an impact on your blood. So some people, it might be a benefit. For some people, garlic may be harmful or contraindicated for their health conditions. So always research how herbs affect health conditions for the people that you cook for. I am peeling my garlic, and I like to smash it with a wide knife to help open it up. And look at that, a handful of garlic. So I add all my vegetables into my boiling water. You'll notice I added a little bit more water to bring my pot level up a little bit higher. And every few minutes, I give it a stir in the beginning just to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. Look, it reduced down a whole lot this time. I make this stock just about every week. So when your vegetables cook down, you can add more water. But the flavor does concentrate when the water reduces. And in this one, I actually added a green bell pepper because I happen to have that on hand that day. So cook the quantity that you need or want for your preparation. Again, I like to do this on the weekends to have fresh stock for the whole week to use for cooking. I like to put a stainless steel colander in a big stainless steel bowl. And then I can pour my whole soup pot into the colander in my sink and let the vegetables stay in the colander, and all of my beautiful broth will be in my big bowl. I'm not going to eat these vegetables. We've stewed out most of, if not all of the nutrients, so those will be discarded. And we have this beautiful golden flavored broth. You could drink this broth in a cup as a tea if you wanted to. And look at this, we got 3 quarts. You'll notice it's a little darker at the bottom because our seasonings settle there, but when you give it a shake, you'll see it redistribute and our broth get a little bit darker. So if you think you're interested in making some homemade stock, be sure to leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel.